Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith, the Black Quant Edge VTF here at T3 Live with this Thanksgiving market wrap up. So we got the SPY going inside day, barely, but still the power rally continues and America keeps going. And it all started a little bit even before yield Trump got elected here. So you remember when the market was doing this, all right? Market was doing this. Remember, we're down so many days in a row, inside day and all the way down to here, and then started popping back up. Then the election goes here, and the first thing we wanted to go there was the trannies, because the trannies were doing this here when that market was tanking. So there's no reason to believe they were going to go. So go down. So we've got the nice move in the trannies all month. Another IWM. Everybody's like, oh, how can it keep going? And I'll show you. All right. So here. Like, it's up too much, so you don't want to short something because it's up too much. Okay, this is a momentum move. You want to learn how to trade momentum, and if you take a look at what systematic buying looks like, it looks like this. All right, and so what it'll do, it just walks up a time algorithm, buy, and it'll have its little aberrations up a little bit, but in general, a waka, and so once you can identify that, you're just simply trying to buy it when it comes in here, and it's a little creeper and a little boring, but certainly not coming in, and certainly wouldn't be a short until it could break something and then stay down lower. So it's been quite the move here. If you go to XME, XME has been nice. Remember XME, if you watch my weekend videos, talk about being reliable on the monthly chart. And so far, hammer to start off the year goes up, then inside month up, then inside month, then rev strat, then inside to trigger the rev strat this month. So it goes, takes these guys out, these guys out, these guys out, 4 levels of monthly to the upside, giving us some real nice action there. I mean, basically it's up, and up for everything, but you want to understand how this stuff works. And so oftentimes when you'll see this, then we can break it down. And you go to FCX. FCX is monthly hammer, and inside week, and then up. And so one of the things you want to be able to identify, it's called a measured move. And that's when you get a real strong move. Then you get that inside bar, and once it starts going, you got all week to go after this thing. If you look at a monthly, you get an NAV, and you look at very similar here. So I was pointing that out to people who've never seen that before, but up, sideways, boom, measured move. And the good thing about a monthly measured move, I got all month to keep going after this because I'm seeing this, I'm seeing the rest, and seeing it go. We still have weakness in defensive names, so far that's been good because it's been all risk on. So utility's still weak, you got the REIT still weak, you got XLP still weak. And so risk on. So there was a chance that they could try and hit them today with IBB and all the bios gapping down, but guess what? Gap in reverse, and that was real nice because especially if you're trying to short the small cappers and you got this in IBB and it starts ripping back up, guess who's not going down? And so to start off the day, and I tweet a lot of this stuff out, but I want to explain it to you because not everybody understands what we're talking about. So when IBB opens here, it goes inside on the 5-minute. So on the inside 5-minute, it's either going to hold, right, rest, and keep puking, or reverse, which it did. All right, it was a real nice inside 5 off the lows. And so at that point, when you have different sectors, like a sector that has different ETFs to watch, LABU, off the opening here, here's how you can use a combination of similar things. If you go to the 5-minute on this, you'll see it down here. So a 1-bar reversal strategy is when it takes one side and then comes ripping back to the other side. So first, LABU took the 5 down, but when that happened, IBB was too strong to do that. So when IBB took the inside 5 and up, there was every reason to believe once this came back into that inside bar, that 5-minute rev strat would work. Boom to the upside, and then we had another inside 5er here for the continuation. We tweeted that out too. Because once you understand all these concepts that I'm tweeting out and talking about, it happens all day, and you're welcome to come to the VTF and join us. Inside 5 up, inside 5 up. IBB ends up going out on the highs. We want to look at more relative weakness or strength. We know NVIDIA, it's been a monster, right? So it went slightly up on the daily and comes back in, but it gave us a good indication it was going to take that tight range out when it did this here on the 15. Outside bar, inside bar, which means that's an expansion of the range, contraction, and if that continues, it's going to expand again, and it certainly did off that inside 15. That was gorgeous. If we're watching some of those things that gapped on the IBB to reverse, what would it look like? Here's Kite. Inside 3 equilibrium break. Inside 3 equilibrium up in here. Real nice stuff. This you can't quite see the shadow here, but this was also inside 3 there. Plenty of opportunity on that. We also had the FAS, which we know has been strong. Goes inside on the 30-minute, and so did Goldman Sachs. And so when old Goldman Sachs takes this expansion range, contraction, inside 30 up, real nice. And then, we have all had the dry ships disaster, but the question is, were any of those else? Let's get rid of this stuff for you. Anything else going to go? And so this morning we saw that SINO start to go inside 30 up and start doing one of those rampers again. Right, so the good thing is that just gives us an indication to look them up if you missed that. And so then right after that, DCIX did it again right here, high 4 and change, and bam, through 5. That was nice. And when I talk about the reversal strats, everybody wants to continue to see the different types of setups. That means it's a countering of an inside bar. So here, if you look at target, it goes up, it goes inside, goes down, but comes and opens and closes and hammers inside, and took that out. So what that means is, since it's going up on all time frames, we can expect stops on this high, and this high. There's no reason to believe this isn't going to work. Boom, it works. Target goes to the highs off of that. Also talk about looking for combinations. And so in Alta, you'll see this inside 15 now, on a pullback through here, inside 15 and ramping right back up. And what that did was, this 1 bar inside 60, it took it out to the lows, but then rallied back through it. So that inside 15 set up the 1 bar reversal strategy to the upside. Alta real nice. And then even if the ones that weren't totally working, but are volatile, like Amazon during the day, just wait for that inside 60 here. And there's a nice $3, $4, $5 move. And so the great thing about this stuff, it happens all the day, all the time, and that's why I tweet it out. And I'm on the headset all day long. So for coming in Friday, it's a shortened session. SPY will be inside day, and most things really going towards the highs. We got crude oil going inside on the here. So that oil has been, this rally here, has been putting some relief in to get some of those laggard sectors like XLE going and XOP. So we got an inside day in SPY, an inside day in oil, shortened day. So like any morning here, we want to just see if there's follow through. We'll trade momentum if it keeps going, because this here's America and we like going up. So at this point, I hope everybody has a wonderful, happy, safe Thanksgiving as we come into the holidays. And remember, it's easy to remember all the things that we do have and not think about the things that we don't have. But also important to remember that some people have a tough time during the holidays, and that even tough times can be a blessing. Blessings oftentimes come in disguise. And so even tough times just building you up to be stronger in the future. Everybody have a happy and safe, wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll be on the headset on Friday morning. All right, I'm Rob Smith in the Black Quant Edge VTF here at T3 Live.